Is World Liberty Financial about to take off? In this video, I'll be sharing my analysis of WFI token and some of the key levels that I'm paying attention to, and also some of the potential examples and precedents of other coins and tokens that we can take a look to give us a better idea of how WFI might play out in the coming weeks and coming months. So let's first take a look at WFI token. So this was the day that the token was launched, and then immediately, even though prices closed above its opening price, it went up, but it closed well below its intraday high. So the intraday high is about 0.47, and it closed at this price level of 0.23. So that's quite a massive decline from its intraday high. So with that, prices are actually moving sideways right now. And then if we take a look, the volatility of prices actually dying down. So that's a good sign to tell us that there might be a potential upcoming move. There's periods of consolidation and periods of expansion. So during this period, we can classify these periods as under consolidation when prices are tightening up. So whether prices are going to break out or break down from here, it remains to be seen. What are the levels that I'm paying attention to give us a better idea of where prices might hit to moving forward? The key level that I'm paying attention to right now is this price level of around 0.225 and also this level at 0.233. So these are the two key levels that I'm paying attention to. If prices manage to break above these levels, there's a higher probability that prices will move upwards from here. But with that said, of course, prices might also break down. So if prices break below this, the low of this range, so let's say at this price level of 0.2, then there's also a high chance that prices will continue to decline from there. So these are some of the key levels that I'm paying attention to. So the reason why these are some levels that can give us a good indication of where prices might head to moving forward, we can take a look at potential examples and precedents that other coins have already put in the past, right, in terms of their price action. So let's first take a look at Fatcoin, right? So Fatcoin also similarly, when it launched, right, it moved sideways for a period of time. So even though it went up, but it went down. So this was a period of sideways movement. And then once prices break above this level, this key level of around 0.034, right, you can see that once prices break above this level and did not retest that level, it went all the way up. So that's for Fatcoin. So this is one of the example that we can pay attention to. Another one would be Aave. Then it declined, and after that it declined, then it forms a consolidation over here, or a base, right? And then once prices break above this key level of 41.88, you can see that it went on to a massive run from there. So if prices break above a key level of resistance during the basing period, then there's a high chance that prices will move forward from there. So similar thing for WFI token, right? If prices can break above those key levels of resistance that I identified earlier in the video, then we could see potential up movement for WFI. But with that said, there's also a chance that prices will fall after forming this base, right? So we can take a look at some examples. So one example would be BERT, right? So over here, you can see similar, it forms a base, right? And then even though it tests this breakout level at this 0.122 area, right? You can see that prices actually face some resistance here and did not manage to break above that level. And instead, it broke down. So when it broke below the lows of this range, even though there was multiple retests, this was the break below that range low. And then once it broke below the range low, you can see that it went on a decline from there. So as with any price action, it's always in terms of probability. So there's probability that it will go up and probability that it will go down. So what we as investors and traders need to do is pay attention to these key levels and see how prices are reacting at those key levels. So let's go back to WFI. With the examples that we've seen, if prices can break and hold above these two key levels, so the green line over here and the red line over here, there's a high probability or high chance that we could see prices making a up move from here. But at the same time, if prices are unable to break above these two key levels of resistance that we have identified, and instead it break below the range low over here at this 0.2 level, then we could see WFI putting in even lower than the lows over here, right? So it might decline further from there. So those are the key levels that I'm paying attention to for WFI. So hopefully I've learned something from this video. I'll see you in the next one.